Let's start with the case of police high-handedness. Cops in Maharashtra were caught on camera brutally beating up a girl. The girl had reportedly entered in the Lalbaug Ganpati Pandal via the VIP entrance. When she was spotted, a group of women constables dragged her out and slapped her repeatedly for attempting to enter through the VIP gate. Well, the woman was seen shouting at the cops, which was perhaps the trigger for this assault. Now, the Maharashtra Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis has demanded a probe into the matter and asked the Mumbai police to provide a report. Mumbai Police Commissioner, meanwhile, Javed Ahmed has appointed a DCP-level officer to monitor the investigation into the assault. The women constables have been identified. Their statements have been recorded as well. Mustafa Sheikh is now joining us with more details on that story. Mustafa, we now understand that the trigger perhaps for this assault on the girl was the fact that even she was heard screaming, shouting and not listening to the police in the first instance. Is that the version that the police is giving?
Yes, of course. Since yesterday night when the incident came to light, the Mumbai police is saying that that girl seems to be mentally unstable, and also she was abusing and shouting at the policeman, and that's what triggered the assault. But then too doesn't justify the action which was taken by the women constables who were present at the area. And you can see exactly see in the video that how badly she was beaten up. There was one woman constable who first came from behind, then the later police constables tried to assault her. There was some friend of hers with her, and that's he was trying to save her. So the Mumbai police was not taking strict and quick action in this case till the time Maharashtra Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis himself saw the video. He contacted the Home Ministry. He then asked for a report. Then the Mumbai police came to action. Ahmed Javed, the Mumbai police commissioner, ordered a probe. They have been given 2 days deadline. The DCP of that zone will be inquiring, and obviously all the concerned parties will be called for statement.
Right. In fact, Shaina NC of the BJP is also now joining us on the phone. Shaina, shocking visuals there of police high-handedness when this girl was found sneaking into a pandal via the VIP entrance. She was pretty brutally assaulted with the cops slapping her a number of times.
Yes, if one is to believe your footage in totality, I think it's unnecessary and condemnable, because eventually you cannot hit or malhandle a woman only because she has chosen to come into another section, which is absolutely all right when people are standing as devotees in lines, and they have every right to be upset if there are parallel lines. However, I think that our Chief Minister has made it amply clear that an investigation is a must.
Yes.
If, as I said, the police have done wrong, they will be absolutely penalized for doing the same. If, however, it was a law and order situation, which only the police will be able to tell us if there was some kind of gimmickry that was at play, because do understand that with devotion comes a lot of responsibility, where you have lakhs and lakhs of people, and absolutely the job of the police is the hardest during Ganpati. So I think that one needs to be slightly more rational and wait for the findings and then arrive at some kind of a judgment.
Shaina, has any time frame been set? Are you aware, the Chief Minister having set any time frame for a report that he has sought?
The Chief Minister has announced today that this investigation will happen with immediate effect. I'm sure within the next 3 to 4 days, we will know exactly what transpired and whether this was a legitimate use of power on the part of the police, or if there was some kind of foul play, then that will be brought to light.
Shaina NC, many thanks for speaking with India Today. Let me go back to Mustafa for a bit. Mustafa, has anybody been able to speak with this particular lady who was assaulted by the cops?
See, not yet. This incident has taken place on Friday night. After being assaulted, she was taken to Kala Chowki police station, where she was fined 1200 rupees under Bombay Police Act for behaving indecently, and then she was let off. So after that, where she has gone, it's been said that she stays in Mira Bhayandar area of Mumbai, but her exact location, her contact details is not known yet.
Also, Mustafa, how did this video come about? Was this girl the one who approached the media, or any of her relatives perhaps?
No, absolutely not. It was just a passerby who was passing above the road flyover, which is just above Lalbaug Charaja's Pandal. And from that angle, that video was taken. And through WhatsApp, the video circulated for 1 or 2 days, and then it reached the social media, and it was taken cognizance of. It was very finely identical that this area is Lalbaug Charaja, and then it was verified from the Kalachuki police station that yes, a woman was fined for behaving indecently. And this kind of incident has taken place.
Right. Rahul Lalbaug is also now joining us for his perspective on this story. Sir, first of all, I'd like to ask you, what is your first reaction to these visuals that we see of this girl being assaulted by the constables because she tried to enter the Lalbaug Charaja Pandal through the VIP gate?
Well, very unfortunate that the law enforcing agency has to act with such brutality while dealing with citizens and not criminals. Even criminals shouldn't be dealt with beyond the due process of the law, and this is very unfortunate, number one. And number two, this whole concept of VIP line and VIP darshan does not suit the democratic setup of this country, more so with regards to religious occasions and sentiments. This should be avoided, and the state should look into it.
Right.
Where an equal platform for devotion should be given to every individual.
Absolutely.
And the police acting in such an arbitrary manner is most uncalled for. Strict inquiry should be set up in this matter.
Right.
And the government should be made answerable on...
An inquiry, in fact, sir, has been set into the case. In fact, you're bringing another argument here, very important one, that everybody stands equal before God, and so why should there be a different entry for VIPs? Let me also go across now to Congress's Sanjay Jha. Mr. Jha, the first question to you is that, the police's version is that this particular girl also picked up a fight with the cops when they tried stopping her from entering the VIP gate, and perhaps misbehaved with them, at least verbally said something to aggravate the situation. Even then, the response from the police completely unwarranted, would you say?
No, absolutely. And, I live in Mumbai, and, the city is in a mood of celebration, as I saw it even last evening. The fact that you have the police establishment whose job is actually to, ensure that not a single person is hurt. It is indeed very chaotic. There's maddening crowds. And sometimes somebody may, very inadvertently may have, perhaps trespassed into what is now considered as VIP territory. But the fact remains that such high-handedness, this kind of violence, the abuse of state power is, I think, absolutely reprehensible. And, as you rightly said, Maha, that, even if an individual may have, by, sheer unintentionally said something in the heat of the moment, nothing in the world can justify or rationalize attacking or hitting a woman in a violent fashion in which they really have done it. Yeah.
Absolutely. And Sanjay Jha, there were at least two politicians that we spoke to, Shaina NC and Rahul Lalbaug, whom you probably heard. Both of them were of the belief that there are some people who do get agitated when they see parallel lines for VIPs, when there is tremendous rush to go get inside a pandal. Do you think that perhaps it is time to do away with VIP entries because everybody stands equal at that spot of reverence, really?
No, absolutely, Ma. I mean, no two ways about it. The whole Lalbati culture and the fact that because I wear white and therefore I am like above it all is absolutely preposterous. In today's modern day age where a politician is supposed to be in public service, I mean, it's an anachronism to want to be a VIP because, I'm a politician, I'm an elected MP, I need to have a little secluded barricade to protect me or my family is absolutely absurd. And therefore, I'm just going to come down to this point that if you look at this government, and I'm sorry to add a political element to it, but it's relevant. This government has passed laws which says that if you want to criticize or actually file an FIR against a public servant, a bureaucrat, politician, they need to take their permission. You see, it is this arrogance that you can see becomes a way of our culture. It percolates down to these small incidents that then one day become very big. So I think it's largely a top-down culture that we need to really work on. At the moment in Maharashtra, that is definitely a modern crisis.
Right, Sanjay Jha, thanks for speaking with India Today. Mr. Pastrecha, former DGP Maharashtra, is also now joining us on the phone line. Sir, first of all, the police is trained to deal with a situation where the person perhaps committing a fault by mistake or knowingly acts in a fashion which can aggravate the situation. In this case, the police is justifying the act by saying that the girl was misbehaving, but isn't it the duty of the police to have brought the tempers down?
I entirely agree. Police should not have physically manhandled the young lady. If she is misbehaving, you could have counseled her, but if she had continued to misbehave, then they could have taken cognizable offense. They could have registered an offense under Bombay Police Act or whatever the offense she was committing. But physically assaulting in the public is not a very correct thing to do. And it's a fact that all the policemen and officers are well trained. In Maharashtra, we have got even special forces, even after the initial fundamental training of 9 months to 2 years. And so we keep emphasizing that the efficiency of police directly pivots on the goodwill of the community. So we cannot forfeit the goodwill of the public.
That's true. By
doing these kind of things. If whatever was done, it was an aberration in the system. Normally, these things don't happen.
Sir, you would be the best person to explain to us the situation, around Ganpati Pandal, and especially the one in Lalbaug, Charaja, where lakhs of devotees come. Is it a very difficult situation for the cops as well?
Yeah, it's a very challenging, situation, because it's not only for one day, it continues for almost 2 weeks. Though the 10 days are for immersion, but 2-3 weeks, they are really bogged down. Then in between with Ganpati, you have Saint Mary Bandobas for about 8-10 days. Then Bakrid was also there. So these pressures are there. There's no doubt about it. And there are a lot of challenges in the country, because it's not only crowd management these days. It's a traffic management, crowd management, and community relations management, plus, of course, security and other threats you have to keep in mind.
Right.
So the challenges are immense.
Right.
However, that should not, that should not mean that we should lose our cool and poise and do something like that, because ultimately these are the things where you can earn, a lot of goodwill from the public by being nice and courteous.
Yes, Mr. Pasricha, you're absolutely right. Many thanks for speaking with India Today. Tempers may be running high, but that's certainly no excuse for the cops to assault a woman, as is being seen in this video clearly, even though the police is giving its version saying that this girl initially misbehaved, but that gives no reason to the cops to have assaulted her, especially because these cops are trained in dealing with difficult situations such as these. Let me go across now to Senior Editor Sahil Joshi, joining us with more details from Mumbai. Sahil, the CM has taken note of this particular incident. The police is now investigating the matter. DCP-level officers doing that. But when can we see a report into this case?
See, we have spoken to the senior officials in Mumbai Police, and they have said that they have asked the Pandal to submit the CCTV footage of the whole incidents, because CCTV cameras were installed in Lalbaug Karaja Pandal. So these CCTV cameras, the footage from the CCTV cameras will be examined. The Mumbai Police still maintains that they will investigate into this matter, but they will also have to check why the two women constables reacted in such a way. If the girl in concern misbehaved with them, and that is the reason why they reacted in such a way. But one thing they are trying to make it clear that yes, such kind of behavior by the police is not acceptable, and police has already charged this particular girl under Mumbai Police Act of Section 1110, which is indecent behavior in public, and they have already fined her with for 1,200 rupees yesterday night itself. So because of that, it clearly looks like that Mumbai Police had earlier decided that they will be charging this girl with this, but after the media picked up this particular incident, they have decided now to investigate the full matter, and after that action will be taken. That's what they are saying. And now they are saying that the DCP, the local DCP of that Zone 4 will be conducting this inquiry and will submit a report in next 2-3 days time.
All right, the report to be submitted in the next 2 to 3 days. This after Chief Minister of Maharashtra Devendra Fadnavis himself asked for a speedy probe into the matter of a girl being assaulted by the cops outside Lalbaug Charaja Ganpati Pandal in Mumbai.